Well, She Rides Shotgun, it's a chase movie, really, about a desperate father who is doing whatever he can to protect his daughter. But he's also trying to outrun his violent past, which is sort of catching up with him. So it's a thriller, it's dangerous, it's got car chases, it's got shootouts. But what makes this special, I think, is the central relationship between a father and daughter, which feels very true and real. And what I love about it is that there's real tenderness and heart at the center of this movie. And I'm always looking for stories where there is, I guess, a juxtaposition of tenderness and emotion and raw feeling and vulnerability coming up against something hard and brutal and dangerous. I think it's a story about realizing that even if you've made every wrong decision in your life, there's still time to make one good one. Taron's amazing. You know, we've become very good friends since making this movie, and we have very similar creative instincts and tastes, I guess. I think initially what drew me to him was that he can, in the same breath, he can be both brutal and tender in a way that's sort of stripped of vanity and just pure in the way that he listens and responds and just stays in the moment. I think with Ana, we have someone fearless and emotionally brave and emotionally intelligent beyond her years, but Ana's a bit like a storm chaser. She runs towards emotion. You know, she wants to get right in there, and anytime you try and hold her back, she gets frustrated. You know, she wants to keep going. She wants to go further and further. And you know, there have been some amazing performances from young actors over the years. You know, looking at the TV show Adolescence recently is another good example. I think Ana holds her own and then some. I'm so excited for people to see what she does in this film. So I'm so proud of her, and I can't wait to see what she does next.
The film is about a 10-year-old girl who leaves school one day and her mother doesn't show up. And shortly after that, a strange man turns up in a beaten-up car with a window busted out. And it's her estranged father. And you don't really know what his motives are, what his intentions are to begin with, but what you learn is that he is there to save her life because he's done something that means the gang he was formerly affiliated with are out to get them both. So it's a road movie where two people are trying to escape from a set of villains, but it's also a movie about two estranged people finding each other one again, and I think falling in familial love. It was probably Nick, the filmmaker, and the story. You know, I loved Jordan Harper's novel when I read that after reading the script, and I just thought the world was distinct and interesting. And Nick's first film I thought was amazing, Calm with Horses, or The Shadow of Violence. And yeah, I just wanted to work with him.
It's like a dream, both in that it's amazing that it's happening and also because it's totally bizarre and kind of unbelievable. It doesn't feel real to have a daydream in 2012 about a little girl on the run with her dad, and then, you know, fast forward and you're seeing it on a screen with people saying the words you wrote and words you never thought of. It's insane. It's great. For me, Ana is the real jewel of this. She's Polly. It's very bizarre to think of something in your head and then see it literally come to life in the form of an actual living, breathing young actress.
My character, Polly, in the beginning of the movie, she's very shy and doesn't really have friends, and she's just not social. And throughout the movie, she gets put into all these crazy circumstances she has to go through, and she's basically forced to be strong and confident. And she learns a lot from her dad, and throughout that, she gets stronger and stronger. I thought that this film would be a great opportunity because it's very challenging, and Polly's very different from me. So once I got the audition, I was like, oh my gosh, I really hope that I get this. And because I've always wanted to play something really challenging and different from me. And when the strike happened, after like my call back, the strike happened. So I kept asking my mom, when are we going to hear back from them? When are we going to hear back? And she was like, how am I supposed to know? It's the strike. And then I got the chemistry read after the strike. And then once so I was on Zoom with Taron for that one. And then once I got it, I was so happy to do this amazing movie. And I am so grateful for it and to have the opportunity and for all of you guys to see it.